Okay, so I what is it, the 8th of August today. I've been doing a new thing with my diet. Basically, I put on, I'm trying to remember everything now, I put on 6 kilos in about 3 years, which doesn't seem a lot, but it's happened slowly, and my clothes don't fit me anymore. I wear stretchy clothes all the time. I cannot lose weight whatever I do, and I stumbled across a program called Win at Life. Oh god, I can't remember the name of it. And it's basically based on the fact that, in a nutshell, we kind of need to go back to eating the foods that we used to eat years ago before they were demonized. So things like sugar, just carbs, normal foods that we all used to eat years ago, if you can remember back that far. I don't know if I can, to be honest, but before we started dieting as women, mostly women, I have to say, I haven't heard of many men doing this, or men that spend their whole lives on diets really, but I'm 48 now, 49 in about 2 weeks time, and I feel like I've been on a diet since I was about 16. When I say on a diet, I don't necessarily mean trying to lose weight all the time, but I'm always really conscious of my weight. I'm always, since I was sort of 14, I lost a load of weight, and because I was quite big, I was 14, 10 stone at 10, 11 stone at 11, 12 stone at 12, until I got to 14 or 14 stone, and then I lost a load of weight, but I basically did it through starving myself. Not completely starving myself, but just like a low calorie diet, I suppose you'd call it. And I started exercising, and that's when I got hooked on exercise, started doing cardio, aerobics classes. It was probably the 90s that we're talking about. So cardio, running, I got really into running. I actually really enjoyed it mentally. It was good for me, but also it was great because it burned loads of calories, so it kept me really thin. Anyway, I won't go into massive detail, maybe I'll do that in another video, but basically all this to say that I messed up my metabolism over the years of depriving myself of certain foods, and then depriving myself so much and then binging on foods that I said to myself were bad, even though I kind of knew that no food is inherently bad or good. It's just nutritional or non-nutritional, I suppose, or has nutritional value out of 100, and some of it's better than others. But I think when you take certain things out of your diet, you tend to kind of then crave them. So I'm on this new kind of eating plan where I can eat a lot of carbs, a lot more than I ever have, or it feels like it, but all kind of natural foods, and I've taken all the processed shit out, which, let's face it, no one needs any of that, and God knows what's in half of it anyway. So I'm just making stuff from scratch and eating fruit and carbs and cutting out alcohol, because I was using alcohol when I was feeling stressed or when I was in pain. So I have an ongoing back and hip thing that again, long story, but I've had it for years and nothing ever seems to fix it. And alcohol does take the kind of edge away of the pain. But I've just been relying on it too much. I haven't been drinking loads and loads, but I know that a lot of the fat that is around my midsection is from alcohol. So I'm cutting it out. I'm going to try and do a year. I've signed up to 12 months of this program, and this is my first video, so hopefully over the months, weeks, whatever, I'm going to upload new videos maybe every couple of weeks, I think, just because I won't have time really to do any more than that. We'll see how it goes, but I want to share my experience with other people, so I'm going to put it on my YouTube page, and yeah, see what happens, see if anyone can relate to any of it. I'm just going to talk honestly, probably in my car, looking like I've just done a workout or just come from work, which is basically what I've just done. And yeah, I hope some of it resonates with other people. I know there's a lot of women out there my age. I also say I'm on HRT, which I started because I was having mega hot flushes, waking me up in the night feeling like I was being burned alive. My back was just on fire, And so HRT seems to have stopped that, but actually I want to stop taking HRT because I don't think it's good for me. And I want to do it naturally. Like years ago, I mean, my mum, when I spoke to my mum, I keep going off on tangents, but when I spoke to my mum, she doesn't even remember menopause. Like, it was such a non-event for her. And I think that's because she just didn't drink alcohol. She didn't eat a lot of junk. She didn't eat a lot of processed foods when she was that age. She does now. She doesn't drink now, but she eats like lots of cakes and chocolate and ice cream. Nothing wrong with ice cream. But never thought there was anything wrong with ice cream. But she does eat a lot of processed stuff now, but she still eats, you know, healthily most of the time, and she's not overweight. And she never really had much of a weight issue in her menopause years. I think when she was probably perimenopause, she put on a few pounds, because I remember her being a bit bigger than she is now, but she's always been slim. And she doesn't really, well, she exercises now, she does bits and pieces, but she didn't exercise ever until she was about 60. So so she has no muscle, like literally no muscle. But yeah, that's another story. Anyway, just to say that I want to get rid of HRT out of my life because I don't think it's good. I think it's just a money-making scheme for pharma, and obviously they want people to take it, don't they? Because it's money. So I'm going to try and do this whole thing for a year, and at the end of the year, even if I don't do any other videos apart from this one and another one on August the 8th, 2025, it's going to be interesting to see how different I look. But yeah, for now, that's it.